Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Honda Chris, and here behind me, I have a brand new Honda Accord LX. I want to say congratulations on your new vehicle. I'm going to help you guys set up your vehicle settings so when you drive off the lot, you're set for success. So let's dive right in and help you out now. All right, so here we are, guys, right inside of a brand new Honda Accord LX. Congratulations. Once again, if you guys haven't watched my other two videos, I have a walk around video that shows you every single button in this car, explain things in great detail. It's called my walk around video. I have it down below in the video description. Then I'll also have my tips and trick videos that'll show you some cool stuff about the gas Honda Accords as well. I will also come out some more versions for the hybrids if you guys are just curious to see the difference from that point. Now let's talk about your basic controls you're going to be using to set up your vehicle settings, all right? Over here on the right hand side on your steering wheel, you got a little wheel action. You can go up and down, then select the items. So all you have to do is push that wheel in, okay? So we're gonna be focused on the right hand side of your driver's interface here quick. Then we're gonna scroll up or down until you see settings. Now from settings, you're gonna push that wheel in. The very first option is gonna be popping up is your tire pressure monitoring system calibration. You have an indirect tire pressure monitoring system. Now, I do have a video that goes more in detail about that. It's an older video, so bear with me, but it's great information. I'll tell you guys about that. If you ever get a tire pressure light on, to reset that, you simply come right in here and you scroll up to Calibrate. All right, now from there, we're gonna scroll down to Driver's Assist System Setup. This is where you guys gonna customize all of your Honda sensing features, your safety features, okay? First one's gonna be your forward collision warning distance. You can adjust the distance on this, okay? Honda has it set to normal. So for example, let's say you're driving down the road and since you're gonna hit an object, you know, or another car, it's gonna do a 3-stage warning. It's gonna tell you to brake, it will slow you down and try to stop you if you don't act fast enough. So I'm gonna keep this on normal because that's what Honda has it set to, okay? Then I know your first instinct is to hit the back button again. Don't hit the back button, just scroll down, okay? When in doubt, scroll down. Now, the next option is gonna be your ACC. That's your Adaptive Cruise Control Forward Vehicle Detection Beep. So I'm gonna assume you guys already know what your Adaptive Cruise Control is because hopefully they explain that to you. So as you're driving down, you have your Adaptive Cruise Control on. It finds that car in range, it slows you down. As it slows you down, do you want it to beep at you to alert you saying, hey, I found someone. So if I'm over here having a conversation with my wife or whoever's tagging along with me, I know why it's slowing me down because the car told me, okay? Now it's also going to beep at you, if you have this on, it's also going to beep at you when a car gets out of range too as well to let you know as you speed up. All right, so we'll keep it on. There's no right or wrong answers. I'm going to turn everything on as possible and make sure everything's on as possible so when I take someone out for a test drive, they can create an opinion on their own, okay? Now the next thing is going to be a road departure. So this is when you're driving down the road, you go off the road or out of your lane a little bit. You can change the sensitivity of it, bringing you back, or set it to warning only. So you can change the sensitivity, make it more narrow, you can make it normal, widen, or warning only. So it only warns you, excuse me, from that point. And so it's up to you to bring yourself back from there, okay? So I'm gonna keep it on normal. Now we're going to scroll all the way back down to your lane keep assist suspense beep. So when you have your lane keep assist on, or traffic jam assist, as you go out of your lane, whoop, right, before it brings you back, or as it brings you back, do you want it to beep at you? Go out of your lane, beep, 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 then brings you right back as it brings you back, okay? Yes or no? I'm going to keep this on. Now, as you guys probably noticed, as we're scrolling, you got the little bar right here off to the side that shows you how far you are within your menu on scrolling up and down, okay? Items you could be selecting. So if you have multiple options, you can see that. Now we're gonna have a traffic sign system display. This is simplifying a speed limit sign. It's gonna throw it right up there on your driver's interface, right below your digital speedometer meter, okay? It's on or off. So I'm gonna turn this on, or keep it on. Scroll right back down from all the way from the top to the next option. You're gonna have a speed limit warning. So let's say it finds a speed limit and it throws it up there at 35 miles an hour. Now, if you're speeding or at that speed limit, speeding, it's gonna warn you, okay? I'm gonna turn this on because it's the very next setting. That's a threshold warning. So do I want that last option to warn me when I'm at the speed limit? I go above it. or 3 above, 5, or 10. All right, you guys go ahead and pick what you want. I'll look away. You guys do the same for me. I won't tell. All right, so now we're going to scroll right back down again. Driver's attention monitoring system. I encourage everyone. Excuse me, guys. I'm trying to fight over allergies or something here. So I encourage everyone to turn this on. Okay, this is safety. Okay, so you probably never experienced this. Driver's attention monitoring system, and know it's the difference between you driving really bad, that you're tired, you need to pull over and take a break, versus the wind blowing you around. If you're in a situation for your safety, I'm assuming you want the car to do everything in its power to alert you that you need to pull over and take a break. So with that being said, I'm going to turn this on automatically. Okay, there we go. So now that's all of your safety features. We're going to hit the back button. We're going to scroll down to meter setup. Now you can change the language. You got English, French, and Spanish. I'm going to keep it on English. I can continue this video. Now you have your outside temperature. As you can see down here on the bottom left hand, you can see it's 57 degrees. It's really nice today compared to our recent weather. You can fine tune this if you want to within a 5-degree swing either way. I'm just going to keep it on default. Now we're going to scroll right back down again to trip A. So with your trips, you got trip A and trip B. You can choose when you want those to automatically reset. Okay, when you refuel, or when you shut off the vehicle, or when you do it yourself. I'm going to keep it on the default. Trip B is going to be exactly the same thing. So we're going to skip trip B. Same options, okay? I'll give you guys a second to mess with that. Now the next one's going to be adjusted alarm volume. This is like your turn-in indicator, your buzzers. You can adjust the volume of those right there. So you can put it on low, medium, or high. If you're less selective at hearing like myself, you put it on high. But I'm going to keep it on medium because I want someone to yell at me about my selective hearing. All right, we're going to scroll right back down. Your fuel efficiency backlight. That's going to be a visual coaching right here. So if you guys are trying to level up your fuel efficiency game, get more of those MPGs, this would be a great guide, okay? So as you're driving and you're being fuel efficient, you're being effective, you're saving those MPGs, right above your digital speedometer, there's going to be a green bar that comes up saying, good job, pretty much. You're doing good. You're being fuel efficient, okay? Now, when you're not, like we're not right now because we're not doing anything, we're staying put, the green bar is not going to be there. Okay, so this is a simple on or off option. I'm going to keep it on. Why not? I like to know when I'm leveling up. Now we're going to scroll back down to your rear seat reminder. Okay, so every time we open up the back door here, one of the back doors, you know, before you turn on the vehicle or after you turn on the vehicle, then you turn off the vehicle, it's going to have a little warning up here to say, hey, you know, double check your back seat. So I'm going to keep that on. Why not? I don't want to leave one of the young whippersnappers back there, you know, when the kiddos or supplies back there. Now, if you want to change your speed and distance, you know, for miles per hour, you can. There's going to be this option right here for you guys. But you know what? I'm not going to confuse anyone today here in Iowa, so we're going to keep it on miles per hour. Now we're going to scroll all the way back down and to back. So now that's everything underneath meters set up. From there, we're going to scroll past that. We have your keyless access setup. Door unlock mode. This is going to be your first one, okay? Select that. So this is when you have your key fob with you in your pocket, your purse, your jacket, just with you on your person. You walk up, you put your hand and the handle, right? Do you want all doors to unlock? Or do you want just the driver's side door to unlock? Just me in the car. This is my daily, so I'm going to put driver's side door only. But now let's say if I change it to all doors, there is going to be a delay. Or if it's just me, period. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter what option you select. There's going to be a delay. After you put your hand in the handle, it's going to take a second, then the doors will unlock. Now, when the door's unlocked, I want the lights to flash and say, hey, there we go. Door is unlocked. Yeah, let's do it. Because there's nothing worse that drives me crazy than my kiddos yanking on the lock door handle, okay? Now, maybe you won't see the flash, maybe they hear the beep. So I'm gonna turn on the beep. So every time I put my hand in the handle, the door's unlocked, beep, beep, makes a little noise so the kids can yank on a unlocked door handle. Remote start. You want to keep this, enabled so you can use this at any given time, or turn it off. I'm going to keep it on. We live here in Iowa. We get pretty crazy winters sometimes, or cold weather, so we'll keep it on. Going to scroll down. That's everything from that point. Now we're going to go down to the next setting. It's light setup. Okay, you got your auto high beams. You want these bad boys on or off? Auto high beams. I'll keep them on. Interior light dimming time. So this is when you shut out the vehicle and you shut the driver's side door. Okay, your interior dome lights. When do you want these bad boys to turn off? 15 seconds, 30, or 60? Okay. These are headlight timers now. I see you guys probably, this might be the only setting that majority of people might play around with between this whole section we're going through right now for the light setup. So like say, for example, you get to work late at night or home late at night and it's not a well-lit area because you don't park in the garage too as well, and you need a little extra time to see where you're going. I can see people changing when you want your headlights to turn off. So when you shut off the car, you shut the driver's side door, boom, timer is started, okay? And 15 seconds, the headlights will come off after I shut my door. Or I can have it automatically right away, 30 seconds or 60 seconds. I'm gonna keep it on 15 for the moment because I parked my car in the garage. Nighttime, I'm scared of the dark. I hide at home, apparently. I'm always home most of the time before dark. All right, so we're gonna scroll down to auto light sensitivity. So as your headlights are onto auto, which they should be, how soon do you want your headlights to come on between day and nighttime levels? Okay. I'm going to keep it on mid just because that's the default from there. So when your headlights are on auto, as they are right now, with wiper on, so when I turn on my wipers, my headlights automatically come on. Okay, I like that. So let's do it. So it rains, snows, wipers come on, headlights come on. All right, that's everything from there. We're gonna go back. We're gonna scroll all the way back down. We're almost done, guys. You have your door set up. Door, you got your auto door lock. You just got in your Accord. You're about to drive it off to show it to your friends and family, right? When do you want your doors to lock? With speed, when you shift from park, or have it off and just whenever you hit the button. Okay. I'm going to do shift from park. So there, as I take people out for test drives, I can't escape. I'm stuck in here. I'm at your guys' mercy. We're gonna, I hit the back button. That's what happens. All right, so we're back there where we need to be at. You got your door unlock mode. So you just got you wherever you're arriving, right? You have a couple options when you want your doors unlocked. All doors when driver opens up door. So this is a great option. A lot of people keep it on this one. What this means is that when I got my kiddos right back here, passengers in the back seat, they cannot open up a door until I open up my door, or let's say if I'm over here or my wife's over here, she still can get out of her door. She simply open up the handle and locks it, then unlocks it for everyone too as well, okay? So it's not a bad thing. It's just whenever the two front doors are open, the back door is open, okay? Or unlocked. Or when you shift to park, this would be great, as my wife is the one that actually runs everyone around in her CRV, between school events, family events, and all that. She shifts it to park. She can tell the kids to get the heck out of here so she can keep her sanity levels, okay? And then also just whenever you shut the vehicle, doors unlocked. So it's whatever you guys want, whatever you guys are comfortable with. I'm going to do the first one. So if I'm going anywhere new, I can mind my surroundings before the door is unlocked. Walk away auto lock feature. So this is when you have the key fob with you, okay? Right now it's off. I'm going to turn this bad boy on. So let's say you got the key fob with you I shut the door, I walk away 10 feet away, boom, all the doors automatically lock. Okay, so now I don't have to second guess myself as I'm indoors running errands or at work. Did I lock my car doors at all or not? I don't know. Now I know they're automatically locked. I don't have to second guess. Only bad thing about this, if you want to pretend that you're busy out in the garage because your in-laws are over, you know, you gotta hide. If you're like me, when you get home, you put your keys on the hook and your door's unlocked, and as soon as you shut that door and the key's still on the hook indoors, guess what? You just locked yourself out of the car. So plan ahead if you're gonna be pretending you're busy when the in-laws are over. I don't do that, I'm kidding. All right, so let's scroll back down. So this is gonna be keyless lock answer back. As you hit lock, a couple times you want your car to beep at you, flash at you, stuff like that. I'm assuming you probably do. You probably want your car to, you know, beep at you. Now this is your keyless remote power for your windows. So what this is, let's say, for example, let's get this key fob here out of my pocket. So when the car is out there and you want to let your car to air out, right? You got to roll down all the windows with your key fob. All you have to do is hit lock, then double tap and hold unlock twice, and it rolls down your windows. Okay, apparently enough people, Honda was listening, enough people having an issue, they get all excited with their buttons and button smashing, you know, and they accidentally cracked down the windows a little bit. They didn't realize that they done that, right? And the car's parked outside. Oh man, guess what? It just rained, it snowed, or whatever. Now you have a problem, right? So you can choose to deactivate this. Yes or no? I'm going to turn this off just for today, so people won't make that mistake, but you can turn it on. I have a video that shows you that, guys, that in action for a Civic, okay? Lockout prevention. This keeps you from accidentally locking your key fob in the car, okay? I can see the reason if anyone does want to turn this off is because they're going somewhere at the water park. They're going kayaking. Something they're afraid that this is going to get wet and damage, right? Or they don't want to carry this with them. They want to lock that in here. So they put that in here. They got the key here and they keep this with them, right? And then you can turn that off. So therefore you can lock the electronic part in here. That's when you will turn this feature off if you want to, okay? So you can actually purposely lock a key in here when you don't have the second key fob to lock that in there, okay? So we'll keep it on. Lock presetting. This is a great option if you guys don't have the walkaway auto lock feature enabled. So like with my 2011 Accord, I can have my son back here get in and out pretty slow. Cameron, love the guy to death. He's turning 7 already here soon, guys, and see, he's the last one out, right? So with my 2011 Accord, I cannot hit the lock button until all the doors are shut. Now with this option right here, I'm out, I shut my driver's side door, I can hit lock on the key fob, it presets the lock, so as soon as all the doors are locked, boom, it locks all the doors for you, okay? As soon as you shut the doors, it locks all the doors. So that's pretty nice. We don't keep that bad boy on. We're gonna scroll all the way back down, and that's it from that point. And all the way back down. Maintenance. Oil changes, any other recommended services is going to be right here, so you can reset that or reset certain items from that point. Let's find the cancel. And then if you guys want to reset everything back to default, after you guys, if you're going to buy one of these used, you can right here reset to default from that point. All right, there it is, guys. Congratulations on your new Accord, and check out my other videos. Enjoy your new Honda.